Hello everybody, we are going to present about Jumbo Group Restaurant. So our title of this presentation is From Customer to Customer. So we are going to start with what is Jumbo and then what is our problem definition and proposed solution and what is our data. And not to forget that it's about how do we visualize the data. So what is Jumbo?
For those that are new to Singapore, Jumbo is a homegrown seafood restaurant group established in 1987 with its first restaurant located in the popular East Coast Seafood Centre. Mention Jumbo to any local here and the dish that comes to mind is chili crab. It has since grown into a group of restaurants. Jumbo has recently launched a successful IPO, and one of the key reasons is to use these funds for expansion into new markets. How do the management decide where to open a new restaurant? Is it based on market survey or gut instinct? How can data analytics help? We break down the problem into these areas. First, to get a geographic profile of restaurant visitors. Since Jumbo is not only popular with locals, it is also popular with foreigners. But where are these foreigners from? What are the visitors saying about the restaurant? Is there any key influencers who has visited the restaurant? And what are our other visitors saying about Jumbo's competitors? The flow chart here shows the steps that we have for our proposed solution. One is to identify the keywords, so we break it down into company, product, and product category. Next is to identify competitors, and the keywords will be like Melbourne seafood, Long Beach seafood, etc. And thirdly, to identify the data sources, which will come from Twitter and Facebook. Next, we have data extraction, where we'll crawl the data using the identified keywords from data sources and to extract the relevant data from the semi-structured text. And we have sentiment analysis on the extracted data, as well as to gather the insights from the interactive data visualization.
So we combine the data between Facebook and Twitter. So we have a Facebook comments and we also have a Twitter tweets. So from Facebook we can only get a message, and from Twitter we can get so many things. All of data combined together, and we build a new DBMS in the Amazon called Amazon RDS. So we use a MySQL to do it. So we get the data from the Twitter, Facebook, and then we process it into AWS. Why we use that? Because we need to Cloud Machine to process that one. Because our data is in JSON format, so we need to Jupyter and Python to process that one and store it again into structured data into DBMS. So we use Cloud to do a converting. So this is our data, the very rare data. So as you can see, this is a very unreadable data and unstructured data. This is called the JSON data or JavaScript object notation data. So you can see we extract the message from the Facebook comment. We also extract the text from the Twitter tweet. But Twitter, as you can see, have so many data from there that we can do a sentiment analysis in there also. So we do a simple sentiment analysis. We do scoring. So let's say hi have one score, and then let's say you have awesome is 10 score. So then you can get a very good. If you say hi awesome, you get a positive sentiment for that.
And I will now explain our analysis result. Recall that our team hypothesized whether data online can be used to sense food information related to true Singapore brand food. From what we see, most of the signal comes from an international brand in Singapore, Fish & Co. However, we also observed that there is also considerable data related to Jumbo online relative to competitors. Thus, we believe social media is a good way to pick up information for Jumbo via social listening. And right now, from this analysis, we'll go on to the next one. In the next analysis, since we know Jumbo has a strong presence online, we studied the sentiment of customer voices online. And from what we see is that there are a lot of positivity for Jumbo and J-Pod. Note that J-Pod is actually part of the Jumbo group. So all in all, for Jumbo and J-Pod, there are a lot of positivity for their company. But one thing to also note is that we also observe strong positivity online by competitors such as Red Hot Seafood, revealing that Jumbo may try to learn about customer feedback via online sensing. Nonetheless, by knowing that there are a lot of positive feedback online from customers for Jumbo, we will now study where are the places where there are positive feedbacks. From our analysis, it appears that there are a lot of strong positive online influences of chili crab and Jumbo in Beijing and Bangkok. indicating that these two locations are potential areas where Jumbo can consider for opening new branches. Well, to end off, social media analysis will not be completed without text analysis. And so right now, I'll pass it to my friend who will now continue the analysis.
We count the words that are sent by our Twitter and Facebook. We found that share and like have the highest count. And what interesting we found is that the Riverside and East Coast is with a high rate in the count. So that we think that maybe for Jumbo the next location. The best choice of the location is Riverside and East Coast because this is easily for people to relate it to seafood and to relate it to fresh or something like that. The summary, here comes to our conclusion. First, it's about the location where Jumbo can go, Beijing or Bangkok. And second is a specific location, Riverside or something. And future work, right now we can't get the Facebook policy. We can't know the detail of the users. So later, if we get the policy, we can know more about Facebook. And we can get more data sources like Instagram, and then even we can analyze the pictures of the